What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 at Flashpoint. We have got a new story mission ready to go. Did a little bit of progress off camera. I guess I'll show you the recap real quick. The funny thing is, for me today, in real life, on the calendar, they just changed Dead Drop Hit to be worth a bit more. They were still not going to use primary weapons, wouldn't matter. But they made the terrain nicer, they lowered the number of enemies, and they gave you a fourth mercenary. So if I had recorded the previous episode today instead, I may have run the mission. Oh well. I'll run it some other point in time, whatever. I won, or I succeeded, the legwork to start 11th Hour, which is the mission we're going to be running in this one, and unfortunately I failed the legwork to get dock connections, which is really unfortunate because I would have liked my hacker for the mission coming up because there is a Matrix host. Unfortunately, he's still busy, and so because so much of my team is actually busy with legwork right now, I don't have spare space for the benches. I've actually barely got a roster ready to go for this mission. Regardless, I think this is a very fun mission. It is a two-parter. And it presents some interesting challenges. So only thing to bring out is money-wise, I got lucky in a file mint, and I got epic rarity, which gave me about 230k, which allowed me to start digging out the bottom half here so that I'm cleaning out debris so I can get a probably a hack station, a field ops station, and a nanofab. I'm not sure which one's I'm going to do. I'm going to do nanofab next. In fact, I'm thinking about digging out this hole right now and doing it. I don't think there are things I would rather dig out here, so I'm just going to start this now. But when my SimStream trainer is done, we'll build the second bench. Detox, I could go to level 3 when I have the money, but I want to make sure I'm getting my nanofab up and ready to go because we've got a lot of weapons that we can start to build. And I want to start making these things because these will make my job a whole lot easier when I can start shooting people with higher quality weaponry overall. The revolvers at least, the melees at least. Anyway, only other thing to bring out, other than the fact that we can't do any optional hacking here, so that's kind of unfortunate, is we had to bring out our Vanguard back. And off camera, we retrained her. So we maxed out Lure. Max out Lure is a really incredible skill. This is ultimately the mission we're going into, which has a really strong desire for you to be stealthy. And so re-specking her to cap out Lure and then go for a couple points in Jam Kit and get a single point anticipation ends up allowing her to have a pretty solid amount of utility coming into this mission when she's otherwise going to be, fairly anemic as a combatant, and that's kind of expected. Anyway, it is time for 11th Hour. We'll do both parts in this recording, and hopefully it'll be a good time all around. Thankfully, no headhunters for this mission. All right, let's rock. We are boots on the ground. And so the story of the mission, by the way, since I realize some of this may have been off camera, one of our Warner Braun contacts, no, I think we had this on camera, but to recap, basically, one of your contacts' wife was murdered. His son basically got revenge with a Scourge chem hive. So he's a Scourge. And he fled to America. They're German. He fled to America. He's in distress, and so we're trying to rescue him. They're being held by a criminal syndicate, so we don't, it at first glance doesn't seem to be like retribution from his initial killers since they're German, but it is weird that he's being, caught out here. This is kind of strange. So we're looking to rescue the son. He's actually in our barracks as a hey, by the way, this is your pending recruit. We know we're coming into this trying to rescue a Scourge that we would potentially hire onto the squad. I'd be down for a second Scourge. As far as corpse cleanup is concerned, either way, we're trying to get down the elevator shaft. Yeah, so Camilio is the criminal syndicate we are trying to steal him from. Gerard is the guy. And it's way over there, right? So we need to get a red key, which is going to be on the corpse of one of the captains. And since we don't have a hacker, because our hacker is still busy with legwork, we literally could not complete this mission without those being on the bodies of those guys. Now, I have run this mission before, right? I've run this tile set before. I think it was actually 3 missions ago or something, or maybe 2. And we know this guy runs forward and this guy runs partway down. So, I mean, I could go for, spying forward. In fact, I can, to be, honorable, I can go here and say, hey, anticipation, where are you headed? You're headed over there. Now, I'd also like to kill him not in view of the camera, right? If we can kill him back here, we're not going to have that issue. So, What I'm going to do is run up here and go for this kill. If I go from right here, this should be fine. This guy, of course, does have plenty of armor. That will be a concern, a consideration, right? We might get unlucky for a while. But end of the day, it's still going to be what we're going for here, is trying to just wear him down, because I don't want him to walk into camera range. And I think that would get a pretty clean shot. I don't think the terrain would block line of sight there. So there are more guards, worth noting. We'll go for a regular swipe first, and then I'm going to go ahead and burn battery to get some true damage, or pure damage. Unfortunately, that looked like it was a graze, which is too bad. Yeah, it was a glancing hit there, which is really unfortunate. So he's still pretty durable. I don't have any action points left. Yeah, you're not going until next turn. I guess I will check to see what you're doing. Yeah, you're going out that way, so it's going to be okay. I believe this terrain will be in the way, so you're not going to see us, / range. But one thing I will do, though, is... Actually, I can't yield any further, can I? Crud. So, unfortunately, unless I spend action points on slowing him down, like literally lowering his initiative, I might have to burn Atomic Stutter early and just kind of guarantee that I don't get screwed over here, because if we keep failing all of our armor shreds, we're going to be in a really, really bad spot. Yeah, so I'm still not shredding armor here. Now, for what it's worth, he's on a 200 health, right? And we're getting basically 80 or so damage per strike. So it's very likely that this guy's going to be able to finish the kill. So I'm willing to risk this. I'm still going to go for Burning Battery here as well, just to like be a little bit safer. Find that at a graze. So now he's low enough that we're for sure going to be okay. I don't think I have a reason or a need to look ahead these guys. They're not going to be coming close, so I'm not going to bother with that. But I will come in and run here. I don't want to knock him into the camera if I can help it, but that's going to be a little bit hard to navigate. I guess if I go here, I don't think I'm going to be too worried about this guy. I think I'm still going to be okay line of sight-wise. There is a small risk this is bad, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. But this is going to walk me up here. I'll get spotted, whatever, and then let's kill you. All right, so down you go. If I want to be really cautious, I can smokescreen here, but I really don't think I need to. Another option is I could throw Shadow down and just make them run a different direction. This would like guarantee that he doesn't go this way. I can make him go here instead. But again, I'm actually willing to risk his... No, I think we're in the open enough. I'm just going to throw smokescreen down. And then I need to actually remove the corpse, I think, instead of going for something like Signal Grift, because these guys are going to patrol into it, and I need them to not generate any tally for me. Now, the other consideration is how far are you going to go? Where's his camera going to go? I'm pretty sure being behind this wall is fine. And then I will try to get up for a line crawler on this camera when I can. So that should be okay. So make sure you're defaulting to pistol here. I'm going to run to there. That should be in dissolve range, so I can remove the corpse. And we've now kind of given ourselves a bit of forward momentum here. Right, we can start progressing reasonably forward here. We know you're going that way. You're probably going to walk forward, but I can kind of bypass you and not worry about this. So I'm just going to be done here. Yeah, so you're walking pretty far, but that's fine. And then, yeah, would you have seen me? It's close. Whatever, it's fine. So 2 tally a turn is kind of nice. It gives us a bit of time to work with. Right, these guys are going that way. We know from last time the Sniper's Patrol actually goes all the way around the bridge. She usually like spends like 1 turn and then turns into something other stuff. The difficulty actually that I have here is that this is going to count as full cover. And I'm not going to have easy ways of dealing good damage. I'll probably like sprint forward for Atomic Stutter and then throw... I need to see what you're doing as well though. So for now it's, you know, it's a yield party. We'll wait and see what happens. I can also throw down Lure, by the way. I can lure these guys like all... or almost all, and have them run forward. I can put them somewhere, like, I can't throw it too far forward, like, I can't get it really out of camera shot, but I can, like, drag everyone close together and say, hey, y'all want to come hang out, and I can, like, make them really easy to Tox Cloud. Right, if I do it like this, I'm catching everybody, and I'm putting them in front of this truck, which is, again, going to be in the camera, but I can do a lot to remove a lot of this. Do I want to do that? Right. One consideration is, again, this person hasn't used their action points. Sorry, they've already burned their turn. So the tough thing is I can't get her to leave her station until next turn, whereas like these guys are going to run right away, which is going to make things, you know, ever so slightly awkward. But, and then the other consideration is, okay, you're doing nothing except moving a little bit forward next turn. But it does feel like I kind of want to lure everyone together and get a really nice Tox Cloud. That just feels like it's the correct choice here. So I think I do want to group everyone up and say, let's just make this mission a little bit easier. You can all run there. So 4 enemies going to run forward. I think that'll be pretty good for us. So obviously the first grunt cap is going to run to the lure. And by the way, now that he's there, his next turn will be spent moving randomly. It'll be doing the investigating loop, or the hunting loop. And you're going far away, so I can like kind of chill on that for a while. But I think dragging all these guys into Tox Cloud is a very reasonable choice. I think that'll be functional. And then you're going up that way. Okay, so I got some time. Alrighty, so I need to make sure I don't get too far into line of sight of these guys. I can go there and it's going to be fine. I'm going to start at the edge of her vision range and then get back into cover in time. This should be very reasonable. Okay, we know where some more bad guys are. We're going to throw Tox Cloud just in their general direction. This should catch everyone without much issue. It'll catch those two. It'll scoot forward and it'll probably catch these two as well before the turn's over. I'm going to go ahead and Venom Trap, catch the Captain. Since Captains are tankier, they're harder to kill. Great. We can see that, yeah, blocking more than 3/4 of all damage is going to make that one very, very slow. And then I could also, if I wanted to, try to go for another proactive Venom Trap. Because if I expect the sniper to run down, I can toss this early, and it's probably going to catch something decent. Like, I imagine he's going to run the right amount forward. I guess we'll see if I'm wrong about that, but this should be fine. So you're done. And I think for the most part, we're just kind of walking forward. I want to drop this camera. That's actually pretty important to me. But I don't have a good way of getting into range of that without getting seen or heard. So I may just not have any good choices here. I can, again, run past this vision. It's going to be fine. I need to be careful about the Tox Cloud itself, though. I think this is going to be kind of a nothing turn. I think I'm mostly just going to stay behind this wall for a bit longer and wait for lure to pay out. I'm not in a huge rush. Again, we're going to get an escalation in, you know, on the end of turn 5. That's not a huge problem, I don't think. But I have, like, yeah, I just am not going to make much forward progress here. And I'm just, like, worried about coming up to the cover here and, like, someone dipping a toe into Tox Cloud and losing 300 health. So you're just not going to do very much. I think it's okay. I think you're allowed to dip into... I'm a little bit afraid of you being in there. Well, I can duck and then do it. It'll be fine. You standing there should be very reasonable. Getting a little bit closer. Okay, you're done. And then you've already used lure. Again, jam kit range is actually quite short, so that's not going to do anything special for me. Yeah, it's just cleanly in line of sight, of course, so I can't go too far forward there. I can go up to there, which is fine, I guess. Do I have any better spots? Not really. I think camera sees me when it goes this way. Going there is questionable. I guess that would work. And it probably hides from the camera, so I don't see why I wouldn't get a little bit farther forward. So as she's ducking, she's behind that. And then for the Cyber Knight, I mean, something kind of similar ultimately. Right, run to there and then, like, hug this crate. I think that'll be fine. And we'll go kind of right to, like, left to right, and then come up here and then go for the exit. That should be functional. Kind of have you, again, hug this. Alright, this should be fine. I could go for a reveal down here and see where everyone's going. I think it's actually reasonable to get this guy's movements. He's running off to the left, which is going to make that a little bit tough. And then you're supposed to get pulled by lure, so you should be ignoring this order, but I guess we'll see what happens. And then I think you are caught as well, so you should also be ignoring that order. I guess we'll see. And then one consideration is, do I want to use Rewind yet? Because he's going to start dissolving corpses, but I think I want to wait until he puts more stuff on cooldown, like maybe throws on a Biocoat or a Disorient. So I think we'll wait on Rewind. Okay, so the Tox Cloud moves forward. It catches 2 of them, which is good. So they all take damage. Again, the guards know nothing yet, so we're chilling. The camera doesn't see me. You're running far away. Your patrols go backwards as well. That's good news. Yeah, so you are now doing random hunting. You're off to the side, which I expected already. We knew that from look ahead. And so he will die on his own just to poison. But I do want to be cognizant of... actually, can I... No, wait, I'm already going to Venom Trap this, right? I still want to be cognizant of the camera, so I've got to make sure I'm like around to not only grab the key, but also remove the corpse. So yeah, we can keep waiting. Sniper should come down. Good. That's what I expected. Should hit the trap. Yep. This should work pretty well then. So we another 150 this turn. So won't quite die, but gets close to it. And then last guy can move. He's going to run up. He's not running up to lure. Oh, right. He wasn't caught now, I don't think. Alrighty, so if I bring you down by 70 health, we'll kill you. The tough thing is catching everyone else. That's going to be a little bit difficult. I mean, he's going to be low as well. Okay, so do I want to push really hard for this? Because I could, right? Like, if I run, no one sees or hears me. The only downside is I don't have my stun up, and so I have to, like, absolutely make sure the rest of this works out well. Which is a little bit scary, right? Like, I don't know. Well, you're at a 13, so I'm not too worried about you, but I don't have Glasswalk or anything else that'll bump initiative, so I'm going to have you... And the thing is, I can't even make him go last, because I can only yield him once. I can make him go second, and that's it. So what I think I want to do... I mean, this guy needs to die and get his corpse removed, because he's going to get seen by this camera. So, yeah, I have so many conflicting needs right now that I'm not sure I can do this cleanly. No, I don't need any kills, right? I need, like, exactly one kill for this captain. And then when he dies, I get the red key. And that's all I have to do. You're already poisoned. You're not going to die on your own. Neither are you. I want the loot boxes. I don't need them, but optional loot is always a positive, right? It's always a plus, so if I can get it, I want it. And yeah, if this guy dies at all... Now, the problem is I literally have no way of killing him and using Dissolve. Unless I had sent my Cyberknight after him, but even then we're relying on him dying to damage over time for him to die, so it's like also not realistic. So I believe this camera won't go far enough to spot the sniper. And so I could have a... Yeah, so I guess like if either of these guys die, the camera's going to swing by and see them unless I can get Empyrean or someone else close enough to turn the camera off by like running up here and, you know, jam kitting it or something, and then I would have enough time to double dissolve here. That would work. So I guess I feel like it's okay for me to like really play for these kills then. You won't see the body until next turn, and your initiative is low. Don't know what you're doing, but I think we can actually, yeah, I think we can do something like this. Yeah, I'm going to Venom Trap you. Let's see, you will be seen though is the thing. So you need to not die this turn, you need to die next turn. Or we have to kill you in time that you don't report. Yeah, there's so many needs here, right? So it's like, okay, we can kill you outright. And if we kill him, the camera sees the body, so no, we don't want to do that either. Man, there's so many needs here. I know I'm just sitting here to like try to plan the turn out, but if I want to play for 0 tally, I need to do nothing. I need to do literally nothing and just like let 2 passive tally come up and let the damage over time tick more. Which, you know, is not completely unreasonable. I can just throw more traps down. That's fine. But there's no way I can dissolve these corpses, the thing. So I think just we Venom Trap him, it's fine. I think we'll attack him at the start of the next turn and then dissolve him right away. I think that'll be the play. And that should work. That should generally work. So I'm just going to march the squad up to the front here. And then I could disorient for funsies. I mean, I think making him more critable is reasonable. Just like help guarantee the kill early next turn. I'm going to be refreshing his cooldowns pretty early on anyway, so I think that's fine. Okay, he rolled a 14, which is not good. I'm going to try to save some AP so that I can... For every action point you save, you get +1 initiative on your next turn. So this way I roll a min 15. Cool, I roll the highest on the team. That's good. If I could sneak in for a jam kit, I would play this differently, but it's not really realistic here. And so one consideration is, how far forward do I want to run? Problem is, you're going to turn and see the body, so like any kills around here aren't going to work very well. But it's like, I want to kill you, like next turn, we shoot you and clear the body. Then we probably shoot you and clear the body. Let you see the corpse, investigate, and then kill you at the end of the turn. I think that is going to work, ultimately. And then, like, there will just be corpses left out in the open, but we can clean up, like, both these guys in that turn, right? Like, we can just, like, go for 2 kills, get these 2 kills, plus clean up, and this guy won't see it in time. Something like that, probably. Which means I kind of like where she is, because she's going to end up playing for this stuff. So I might just end my turn here and do nothing at all. Another option is to, like, lure more guards into more places. Like, if I can lure all of you guys to go, like, if I can get this sword guy to run into the Tox Cloud, I'm actually pretty happy with that. So if I go here, I'm a little bit farther forward. And we say, hey, actually, please run here. I think that's acceptable. I won't have any more lures this mission, but I don't know if I care. I think I'm going to do that. That way they won't see the corpses for a while. And it gives me more time to play with. I think I'm actually going to like that. I need to make sure I don't get seen by the camera. But I'm also willing to like run over here and grab this loot box. Because no one's going to see me there. So I think she's going to go on a solo mission. I think that'll work. That should be fine. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. And then we know you're going to be the one who's going to jam kit. Or drop this camera with line crawler. But she'll do that next turn. And you're going to be with the squad helping to get some of these kills. Alright. Put you here. I think this will be good enough. Alright. It took a long time planning this turn out, but I'm trying to hold stealth the best I can. This is going to be the last turn that Toxico's going to live on the map. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of that. Okay. So, it is Tactical Surge. And I unfortunately can't do a basic yield. So I did try to get this kill. He's going at 15. Okay, I think I have to do a standard delay. Actually, shoot. Yeah, Talon goes so late here. I'm going to buff Talon so that he can run up and turn off this camera. Now I can yield to him. So ideally, we get all these kills this turn. You won't see the body. You're going on 16. You're on 15. You might be concerned, but I don't care enough. Let's see. Shuriken Wave here is fine. I'm curious if I can get a better one. If I go to here, can I get them both? Not quite. If I go to here, can I get them both? If I go to here? I'm not sure that would hit. Might just not bother. Okay, I'm easily in... Yeah, I'm in line crawler range for this. And in pistol shot. So I'm just going to go here. He hears me, I don't care. They hear me, I don't care. Okay, so again, line crawler, camera goes dark. We know we have to like be careful because you're being sent that way, so I've got to like dip back out. Unless I want this kill as well, right? I mean, with Empyrean, we can get this kill, no problem. But you're going earlier, and I can have Empyrean solo this guy. I think she's going to have no problem getting that kill. So this should be a pretty easy kill. Just need to put him down. I guess I can Shuriken Wave. Actually, wow, I kind of want to walk out here to Shuriken Wave. This way hit them both. And then I can, like, dip back into cover and then shoot him twice. This should be totally functional. I'm gonna make that risk happen here as well. I'm just gonna shoot you twice. Nice crit. Good job. The question is, do I need to signal grift you? Actually, I couldn't if I wanted to. So all I can do is run to cover. We knew you guys were head. Actually, I should run back here. And if you see a corpse, you see a corpse. I can't really play around that anymore. But yeah, you're going really late. You're going away. This should be fine. Okay, you can end your turn for now. Alright. Decent start. Now, I have high confidence my Scourge gets killed by himself, right? I guess he is missing a sword. So I think I should go in for this kill. I think delaying is not terribly important. It also allows me to... Yeah, let's look at these guys. Where are they headed? You're headed back, and... Okay, so these guys aren't going to see corpses, as long as we clean them up in time. Which should be very possible. Please die. Okay, try again. Okay. So this should spawn the red key for me. Yep, great. Now what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to stand in cover here. And then yield so that I can... Yep, we got the red key. That's good. Alright, so we can now leave, right? We can go play the objective 4. But what I'm trying to do here is... Yes, you need to kill this guy. Is I want to rewind my Scourge after he clears a corpse. So can I get you in range for 1 action point? No, that's fine. This camera will let you turn back on. And so what I'm going to try to do is have this person die toward the back here. The ragdolls do have physics, so by going here, you hear me, I don't care about that. I mean, I care in that I get debuffed so that my evasion's lower, but it is what it is. Cool, you're hiding there. We'll yield. These guards should move predictably. Yep, you're in the poison now, which is nice for me. Okay, you did find one of the corpses. Yeah, we didn't clean that one up in time, unfortunately. So that's too bad, but oh well. There's no way this guy's dying in time, so we are definitely going to get some escalation from the corpse discovery. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't plan out quite correctly, was getting this kill a little bit too early. Well, actually, there really wasn't a great way of not having that happen. I think there's some small things I could have done, but it's whatever. Well, that means there's no reason to remove this corpse. Remove that one, I should say. Might remove the other one. Okay, I'll delay back down. You're moving around randomly, I don't care. I do want to greed for all of these loot boxes, so I'm going to make this mission take longer than it normally would. Okay, it will rewind you, so you get a lot of your poisons back. And then you're running away from us, so we can just bypass you forever. Now, of course, with the corpse spotted, the AI will send somebody to investigate. I'll have to kind of keep track of who that is. But since nobody can hear me, and my initiative should be pretty good next turn. This is counting the 5 I'm holding, so it's actually going to be 13 to 23. You're not heading toward me until next turn, and you aren't either. So I can run for this box for free, and it's totally fine. The only other thing, though, is... He's off to the side and won't be helping with these kills. But I think it's going to be okay. I think we'll have enough tools. I guess we'll see if I'm wrong. Alright, we get this box for free. We see one more guard way over there. Nice. Oh, we got a crafting loot for a level 4 pistol. This is really good. This is actually one of the best pistols you can get. This is the highest accuracy pistol available in the game right now. This is actually really, really nice. So I'm going to craft that, like, quite soon. As soon as I get my nanofab up. Okay, so, their initial rolls are bad. And I'm probably going to try to alpha strike them. It's going to be really hard to alpha strike the guy with the armor. Okay, I'm coming back this way then, and the entire squad's going to come, like, group towards the right. It's fine for now. Toss Cloud will despawn. We get some damage. So, okay, you've been told, looks like. The escalation is what? It's mines. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with those. It's mines, and Iota has been sent. Right. So the AI was like, okay, one corpse is seen, so we sent one person. No, it's this guy. Yeah, so you have been sent to go do stuff. So you're going to walk right here and then start hunting. Oh, this is less longer than I thought it would. Okay, I guess I'm one turn off in my estimation. Whatever. Which actually means you might run into the poison cloud, which is pretty sweet. You're done being poisoned. You still have one more on you. You're not going near me. You're not going near me. I guess we should just let them use their turns again. I don't see why not. He might actually walk up to the corpse and investigate. We'll see. But I think I'm allowed to wait again. I don't see why I wouldn't want to just wait and have them... Yep, so he ran up. That's fine. You aren't going anywhere. Huh. Maybe... Oh, maybe it was this guy who was told. I don't know. Whatever. Either way. Okay, not bad. It's worth some money. I need to let you waste your turn first. Ooh, you're doing something else. You're doing not what was predicted? Oh, I'm just barely outside of line of sight. Holy crap, that was lucky. Okay, so... I'm going to send that as a bug report. That felt a little bit weird. Look ahead did not predict guard movements. Actually, so this is, yeah, Eta. Okay. Eta's look ahead preview said he was going to keep facing toward the bridge, but instead he ran toward my Scourge. Alright. Oh, they'll probably take a look at it. Anyway. We should kill this guy, obviously. He's cramping my style. He's in my way. Still want to wait for them to use their turns up, though. I feel like I'm in enough cover. I guess we'll see. Yeah, so he's finally ending his turn on the lure spot. You are going that way. At least that part was honest. But yeah, I think I want to throw some kind of poison at you. I think we can just shoot this guy, though. We don't have to shoot him, but clearing out the guards makes, you know, it a little bit easier overall. Okay, so what is the plan here? Well, this is coming up in 2 turns. So I've got some time. I think clearing you out is going to be very difficult because of how tanky you are. I'd have to get lucky on an armor shred. So I'm going to keep waiting here. You need to get some real damage done. Everyone can do the revolver shots. It's got to be pistol. Start with Biocoat. Guaranteed 50 bonus damage. We need to do another 300 damage to you, which means it's like Venom Trap plus more. So here's Venom Trap. Great. I'll reload because it's going to cost me 1 action point anyway. And then that's damage. So I need to put you at 125, so I need to do 100 damage to you still, which I can do. I'm just not there yet. If he walks up and down the bridge, I'm in a really bad spot, so I gotta be a little bit careful here. If I go up here, yeah, I guess his line of sight is that way. So I could grab this loot and get back out without getting seen, which is kind of funny. What's his initiative? 16? That's not horrible. I'm willing to risk that. Okay. Stuff we can sell at least. Being out in the open is not ideal, especially if that guy goes, but yeah, that's actually really, really silly. I'm very exposed here, but I thankfully high rolled initiative, but that was a mistake. Alright, well I got most of the boxes. And it's looking like I'm going to need to go for a stun here. I don't have the guaranteed damage, which is fine. This is why I have Atomic Stutter, is I can just, you know, cover up any, like, would-be mistake. And because she's going first, I don't have to do any initiative manipulation. I'll just simply go for the stun here. Now the fact that you're in combat doesn't matter. And then I can simply shoot you. No one else can hear it. We're chilling. Right, security tally of 2. We're going to go to 3, basically. And then Talon, I guess, is going to run across the map at this point. Him getting seen would be bad. Okay, he wouldn't get seen for long enough for it to matter. So I'm going to have him run across after all. Like, this will be fine. It won't matter. Like, being in view for a quarter second just doesn't actually do anything. This guy's going to run towards us, but he's going at 16. We can play around that. It'll be fine. And the funny thing is, actually, we would have had the damage. This stun wasn't needed. Even if I grazed, which I didn't, he's going to die to poison. And so it doesn't matter. We didn't need the stun. He was dead. I forgot that I could get my Agent EX to deal meaningful damage, but it is what it is. So he should die. Linecrawler jumped over there. That's kind of nice. +2 tally. Nothing else reported, of course. Okay. So we have gotten all but 1 box. Again, I can run past that, no problem here. Yeah, this part shouldn't be a problem. I can run past that. I could actually, you know what I should do is probably just throw another lure down and just like drag them all very, very far away. I think these last two I can deal with on my own time, but I think sending those 3 away is worth it. So you guys go run away. And then I can just get up here. There's a chance I have to care about you, right? You are heading my direction. You're on basic patrols. We know where you're going to go. So I can't slow this guy down. He is just going to walk up, but I believe he'll be able to duck and be okay. I guess to be ultra cautious, I will wait and see what he does, since I can't get my squad early. I can't get my... There we go. Now he's finally heading over there. It just took him a turn. Alright, what's he going to see? If anything. Yep, he ducks. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Cool. Chose to be safe. It was fine. So he is finally doing his patrol. He's finally doing his move. You're just standing around for the most part. Alright. Well, we know the only guy left to make any moves is you, and we know that you've already been lured, so I'm not worried about that. We'll grab this loot. We get some more blueprints. We get 25k, which is pretty sweet. We can hide you here. Yeah, we can open the red key door in a little bit. I'm going to continue to save smokescreen for now. I don't think I'm going to need it yet. Only downside is my Vanguard's kind of far away, but I think that'll be fine. You're running over... Oh, you're not even moving. That's fine. Alright. The squad can start booking it across the map. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable spot to be. Wait, I'll be seen by what? Oh, he was going to, like, very briefly cross that vision line. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Right, this guy still doesn't know anything. Okay, the only scary thing is he goes before my Vanguard does, but I don't think I'm going to be concerned about it. How much will I get seen? I think not enough. I think I'll be able to get out. I think it's not going to be a concern. Okay, only the consideration is, are you going to be scary at 17 here? I don't think so. I don't think you're going to, like, walk all the way over to me and, like, spot me out, but I guess I could walk over here to be ultra safe. I think this will be fine. You won't see me for long enough. And then behind this crate, I won't get spotted either. You're just going to stand there with the squad. Okay, that should be fine. A little bit of poison damage. You're still running over. You're just hunting. Alright, we can buff the squad with Tactical Surge. We won't get all the way to the exit just yet, but we're going to get close. What are you going to do on your turn? Run forward. That's fine with me. We'll keep getting far forward while being in cover. That seems pretty good. Alright, we should be able to pretty easily stealth our way out of this one. And then wait for the rest. I know it took kind of a long time in this mission, but felt okay about it. I did make one mistake around corpse placement, though, which is too bad. Okay. Now for funsies, looks like a corpse timer is going to run out. Right, we have +2 tally from... Actually, corpse timers might run out on their own, by the way. Even if the body got spotted, I think corpse timers still exist, and so this is probably going to pop. That's funny. The jam kit, or the line crawler ran over and caught that. It's kind of funny. Okay, so, yeah. Again, lockboxes are gone. That's probably going to be a body timer. Or is it... Was there one around here or something? Oh, it's yours. Your timer is going to run out. I never caught that one. That's fine. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to throw a Toxic Cloud toward these guys. For Venom Trap. I mean, is there really a reason to? No, there isn't, actually. I just need to disable the landmine and get my way out. This line... Let's see. I mean, Empyrean can make some moves on her turn. I think I'm going to line crawl this camera. And then we can jam kit this Prox Mine. Okay, start by going here. You're going over that way. Cool. We're far away from you at this point. You're going to get closer, but we're far enough away. Okay. Let's see how far the Vanguard can go. Alright. So basically, we're all going to try to stand right around here. Knock down the prox mine. One person grabs the red key, and then we're going to book it out. And we're going to use smoke screen to make it very easy. So I'm going to stand in the middle of nowhere, and it's going to be fine. So you're going to stand right there. I don't care. Your turn is done. I can get a little bit closer, but whatever. Put you right here as well. Great. You're going to run right here. Throw down a smoke screen. There you go. Alright. Well, Empyrean has Jam Kit, and invariably someone can run forward and grab what I'm looking for. So, let's delay. Your guards don't know I'm here. We've successfully pulled you all around the map. Empyrean, please engage Jam Kit. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure my best runner is my Cyber Knight. I think he has the highest move speed. You found a corpse, but you found the corpse too late. I don't care anymore. So I'm going to spend 3 AP running forward, opening the door, and then I can easily spend the next AP running back. That should be no problem at all. Elevator's been called. On you go. Okay, not bad. We did get 1 escalation. I mean, considering that it took me 8 turns getting escalation no matter what because of security tally, right? I was guaranteed a total of 14 or something. And I got up to 19. So I got +5 from a corpse being seen and a corpse timer running out. I failed to clean up one of the bodies that I had killed. I never got my Agent EX to a spot where we could remove the timer. And I killed someone right in front of somebody else's face. Still, though, not horrible. I also didn't get any the optional hacking loot because my hacker was unavailable. Still, though, not bad. Okay. Time for part 2. Took a while to get here, but it's time for part 2. Part 2 is the tougher one. Like, that was just basically regular Rexspire. So, we are way below the towers now. Lots of concrete on our heads. We've got to get Gerard. And there's Gerard. Yeah, that isn't a K-Milieu surgical suite. They're holding him. Yep, they're holding him for the Germans. Alright, so, welcome to a giant map. Obviously, there's not only one guard here. That's clearly not true. Yeah, we got to get all the way across the map. We've got to hit this panel right here to open the door. Get our buddy Gerard here. These are high value loot boxes. It's worth basically wasting the like full turn or half turn to open them. Of course, there's plenty of cameras. A lot to look at here. Yeah, for now, as always, there's only one guard. I expect her to not run toward me, so I'm just going to go ahead and yield. What's your turn? Your turn is turned to your left. Great. So as long as we can run far enough, she's not going to see us. Of course, that's not a guarantee, but if we can run far enough, she's not going to see us. Right, she turns back on her turn. Like, look how far we can get, right? Like, theoretically, we can get out of her eyesight. Theoretically, I say, because, you know. Okay, so there are some more guards. Now, these guys are pretty far away. And I don't have to go up here, right? I'm going this way, right? I'm going to go through this ruin, go up these stairs. And by the way, I keep forgetting, but you can actually path around like this. And which means you can even ignore these guys and just like hug this wall, hug this wall, hug this wall, sneak up here. And so as long as you can make it up these stairs and like block this line of sight, you can sneak. There's no other way up. There's no stairs here or anything. So you still have to get through some of this stuff, but it's like you don't see me yet. But you're at 19, so good luck with that one. I'm going to put you that far up, and then I want to see exactly what she might know. And unfortunately, okay, it's fine. I'm going to start by going here. That'll put me in anticipation range. And I'd like to use anticipation on solo guards. And yeah, so you're going to turn back, which means I've got to get a lot of distance here. Unless I can heavily debuff your initiative so that I can definitely clear you. Well, for now, I want to drop this camera. I'm going to anticipate you as well. Okay, you are going to run toward me, and you're going to land 19. I can hide behind this box, but I really don't want to have to deal with this at all. That's going to be tough. And the problem is if I lure, she's still going to come down. She's going to come down the steps to grab me, so... Ugh, that's going to be tough. Okay, so how am I playing this turn out then? Actually, one thing I can do, legitimately, is... Let me read the description here. Yeah, so she will hunt, but she'll have lowered sight range. So, you know, there's a chance we get lucky and that her random hunting next turn doesn't catch us, but that'll be a little bit scary. I could throw a Venom Trap. Venom Trap will lower her move speed. Between lower move speed and lower vision range, like, that might work out, but that's pretty scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you won't see me until you're on top of us. So I could just, like, group here entirely and pretend it's going to be okay. That's a little scary. I also don't know what you're doing. I think for now I have to stand here, because where else can I possibly be? But I did just lose my chance at using lure. Okay, so the other consideration... Let's stop here. Well, actually, I want to be in look-ahead range on... You're probably going to stand, but you might move. So how can I get into look-ahead range of you, plus anyone who might be a little bit farther up? We know no one's, like, here, because she can't see anyone. In fact, there's no one here at all, because you're the farthest person we see. And maybe there's someone, like, in this area, but it's pretty far back. So I want the ability to stun. Okay, you're at 22, though, for now, which is good. I think for now I go here. That'll put me in look ahead. You are running toward me. Yep, that's a problem. You're at least at 17, so I've got a little bit of time, but... That's definitely quite scary. If I run like this, I'm going to cut, like, the vision. It's going to be fine. I'm definitely playing really loose right now. Like, the thing is, I want to make forward progress when I can. I want to bypass the guys when I can. I'm going to yield. I'm going to wait, because I need to know if I need to bump initiatives here. You're at 19, and so far the team's ahead of you. I can also smoke screen if needed, right? So that's one possibility. If I go here, can I get line crawler? Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have you run that far up then and go for line crawler. But it means I really care about this guy's initiative. Camera off. You're out of action points. You're at 17. My min roll... Okay, yeah. Half of the time, like, it's... What? 24 out of 36, something like that. Yeah, I think this is a worthy smokescreen then. And say, screw it, you guys know nothing. I'm going to aim it pretty far forward. Oh, I'm not catching her. It's fine. This guy's going to go behind us. Like, they can't do anything on their turn in time anyway, so I don't care. They've said, by the way, they're going to have apparating smoke actually cause suspicion and raise security tally. It's just not in the game yet, so for now I will abuse that. Okay, so far my entire team is going ahead of her, but I'm not guaranteed to have that happen every time, which concerns me some. Is there a reason to tox cloud this group of people? I mean, kind of, right? Like, the problem is if I stop here, I'm in vision, so I have to walk into the smoke. So all I'm going to do is run forward at full speed. And I'm, like, really relying on smoke being good enough cover, which, to be fair, kind of is. Okay, there's another guard here. You are a shot... No, you're a sniper. Okay, which means you're actually moderately durable. 48% damage reduction. And then, realistically, I'm going to run my Cyber Knight very far forward. The Agent EX in general, and also every melee weapon, can cleanly attack inside of smoke, and so I will probably go for a bunch of, like, a big kill fiesta here, while in the smoke, and then try to dissolve all the bodies. This will be a bit of a concern, but I think I'll find a way around it. I think for now we'll go like this. I think leaving up 1 point. Is there a reason to leave at 1 point? It gives me initiative. This guy's going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to walk into the smoke. As long as I am clearly in melee range, which is going to be somewhere like this, I think it's good enough. So I'm just going to stand there. Alright. Well, I've done enough predicting that I should know how the next turn goes. There's already an escalation, which is a bunch of landmines. Or is it carried over some tally from the previous turn? Someone was coming. So guess who we've got? The Germans. Clan Brauk is the people who killed Gerard. Or Gerard's mom. Alright, let's figure it out. Yep. They are bounty hunting. If the Executioner reaches this red square, the mission is a failure. And then also, if they get alerted, just like assassination missions, if they get alerted, it will they'll become very angry. So let's see who we're dealing with, right? So first of all, they have a Warner Braun captain. It's fine, nothing too spicy here. Pretty tanky, right? Whatever. They also got mech infantry. Yeah, that's 80% DR with 4 protection points and 1,000 health. Yeah, seems good. They got 2 of these guys. And then the assassination is just as tanky. 3 protection points, a little more DR, even more HP. Yeah. Yeah, we're not killing these guys. These guys aren't dying. So we are in a race, right? We are very clearly in a race. And that's fine, right? We're gonna run as far as we can. And we've got several turns for it, but we are clearly in a race right now. Okay, so how are we gonna handle that? Well, we'll run into our smoke, right? We'll try to claim these 2. You're probably going to turn back. I'm going to hope that you can't quite see us. Like, I would love if you actually look this way. You wouldn't actually see us at all. Also, if I need to, as long as they're not alert, I can lure them away at, like, a later turn. I think Tox Cloud doesn't really make sense. It's not going to reach them. And it doesn't slow anyway. Actually, it does slow. It does slow. So I could maybe choose a Tox Cloud and aim it this way and try to catch them in it. Buy me a little bit of time. But for now, right, let's let these guys use their turns and do stuff. You just barely don't see me. Yeah, you're standing, and you're moving. Wait, you see me already? Wait, that's not cover? Oh, shoot. I did not know that. I should have moved her into the smoke. That is a problem. I did not realize it did not count, that did not block line of sight. I should have obviously walked her into the smoke on her turn. That's like purely my mistake. So they all turn, right? So here's what happens, right? They all heard gunfire, right? Now, thankfully, you guys are just far enough away to have not heard it, looks like. But these people heard gunfire. And she's close enough, she's going to actually choose to, like, say, hey, I heard gunfire. I'm going to walk over here and investigate what's there. What is at this point of gunfire. Also, obviously, if she dies, they're going to see a corpse. So that's a problem. Now, I can probably get out here and find a stun on you. How far can I get? Okay, yeah, if I go all the way up here, I can land a stun, which means that she won't transmit her alert status. That all the AI is gonna have is, hey, by the way, we heard some gunfire. But that's gonna be it. So what I have to do is spend 2 action points running it for the stun, acknowledging that when the stun wears off, she's still gonna be in full combat and she's gonna report me. But do I have any better option than that, though, is the thing. I mean, the fact that I didn't walk into smoke is my fault, right? Like, huge mistake. I thought that was going to block line of sight. It doesn't. Everyone else was in smoke was going to be fine, but, like, clearly my mistake, right? And we can just double check that, yeah, right, she was shooting at the Vanguard. Only person who spotted. Everyone else counts as hidden, right? Okay, so I've only got 2 turns for this. I could throw it on a shock mine. That, gives me 2 turns. I can atomic stutter later, like... I think for now it's got to be Atomic Stutter, and this is when, like, spending the talent points to get Atomic Stutter to last 3 turns on a 2-turn cooldown lets you perma-stun somebody, and it's really valuable. I don't have that, though. So stun plus lots of poison would actually kill her. So I think it is now going to be stun you, then run forward, Tox Cloud Venom Trap, and she'll actually die before getting unstunned, and we never get that reported. Now, they'll report a corpse. But that's not the same thing as reporting a full-on intruder. So that's got to be the play. We run up. We have to stun you. And then I basically need to run back into cover. And the thing is, I want to be, like, over here. Because this smoke is going to end at the end of this turn, and she's going to run straight forward, which means I cannot be in this area without rewinding and immediately rethrowing smoke, which to me seems like a waste of rewind, and I want something else. So that's not going to be the play here. So I'm simply going to run forward, and I mean, worth noting that, like, yeah, you're not going to next turn, so I could keep delaying and getting the rest of the moves. I want to not be in Tox Cloud range, though, so I'm at least going to run one tick forward, and then I can wait a little bit longer. But I'm going to need to make some choices here. So yeah, you're investigating the sounds of the gunfire. I never moved you out of... I needed to get Empyrean into the smoke, like, yesterday. Alright. Am I willing to lure a bunch of people? I think it might be time to, like, lure a bunch of people into the Tox Cloud, the pending Tox Cloud. Because they're going to be a problem eventually. And so if we can make it, you know, a little bit more efficient, that seems reasonable, right? Like, I think. If I'm Tox Clouding anyway, I fail to see a big downside of using Lure early. I've also got plenty of cast range here because I'm clearly going to be casting it from inside of smoke, so... Yeah, if I think I'm able to go while running because... I'm dipping into smoke fast enough that he's not going to see me for real. Like, that'll be too fast. Shoot. I was seen for too long. Okay, that's a mistake. I should have just been less greedy and just ducked. That's a mistake. I keep making mistakes. I keep making mistakes. This one could end in failure. Alright, still. Let's lure you guys. I honestly should have done that earlier. Then they would have all looked away. Then I could have run for free. That would have been the smarter idea. I am not smart. You're suspicious. If I keep hitting you, you're going to turn alert. And I have limited action points. Talon gets to swing at least twice. But I still have to get away from this guy who is going to see me. Now, I believe... Well, actually, these are boxes, right? I can fight from here and it's going to be okay. So you're allowed to stand there and it's going to be fine. You can't do more than just... Okay, I guess what I'm going to do is swipe once. Yeah, I'll swipe once. Okay, thankfully I didn't get a graze. I got actual damage. And I'll put you behind some cover. That should be half decent. Okay, your turn is done. Mecha Infantry. Yeah, so he pops... they pop his defensive buff, so we can read what that is. 25% more armor, so now it's 95% damage reduction. Again, that guy's never dying. Let's see, Talon is over there. I guess I will do a very small yield to him. So you need to absolutely kill this guy, by the way. If I spend one action point, I am in sword range. That's a good start. Okay, you're lying to me. I'm not in sword range. That's fine. We'll go from here. I'll spend battery to help guarantee the kill. Okay, would have gotten him anyway, I'm pretty sure, but can't hate. So the camera is coming back up relatively soon, and I'm pretty sure I have to dissolve this corpse, which I can do. It's fine. This wall is not hoppable. The spikes mean you can't hop it. We want to go up here because this is... we want to basically disable this prox mine, get around, step around here. I believe you can actually just barely walk like this and not trigger this. This is a mandatory mine disruption, and then these ones technically, you know, they're like allowed to stick around. I'm just gonna, you know, stand around here. I could signal grift in case I can't dissolve it for some reason, but I should really dissolve this corpse. We'll just go here. But yeah, we're going to get a fair bit of pending tally because of them all seeing me. And because they're going to be like, we spotted somebody here, the A is going to send some people towards these steps. So this can get really bad really fast. All right, well. It's time for Tox Cloud. It's time for some Venom Traps. Okay, you will die on your own. You will die before the sun wears out. That's big for us. That helps a lot. Next choice is... Can I get a bounce? I bet I can get some gnarly bounces, actually. Can I get a sick bounce that, like, gets a guard that I actually want to remove? Ooh, ooh. Yep. Do I actually care about... So he's one of the guys who saw the intruder, but, like, he's actually not one of the dangerous guys. So do I really need to Venom Trap these guys? I mean, other than the fact that he has kind of a lot of health. Do I have much to do here? I know I need to dissolve that corpse, which means I also need to keep running to get away from prying eyes. So no, I get nothing else here. Tox Cloud Venom Trap's going to have to be enough, which again will kill her, and then these guys are going to get Tox Clouded, and it'll again have to be enough. Off you go. All right. Other mech infantry goes, and then Executioner is just going to slowly walk forward, and this guy's going to defend the asset as well. Okay. Yeah. So then Cyber Knight just kind of runs forward. I am out. No, I do have another look ahead. And I want to know what you guys are going to do. For now, it's running that way. Cool. Okay. Report of trespassers. Yep. Reports of gunfire. Really? We escalated, which I think was a guarantee. Okay, Amchi and Sai are sent to intercept. Okay. Yep, you're investigating, which I expected. You're still all unaware, so it's fine. Okay, so who was sent, right? Sai was sent. So actually that's kind of nice, because you were way back there, so you're going to actually come out of the cave, which helps me. And the other one is Amchi, who's right here. And right, we already predicted you, so we know you're heading that way. And the nice thing is, I think pretty much my entire squad is behind cover already. And even if you do run forward, I think we have to make sure that you're hidden. But otherwise, we're good. So cool. These two were sent to go be like, hey, this person saw intruders. Go check out what's going on here. Total tally count seems reasonable. That seems like the correct number. Okay. So what is the plan? I don't want to be stuck here. Oh, nice. Line crawler bumped and dropped this, but it's going to be... Yeah, and I get it for 2 turns. Okay, so... We know you're going to die. It's going to be a corpse that's going to get revealed, and they're going to report it, whatever. We know you're heading this way. So I think my Cyber Knight is safe. And if he needs to jump, he can kind of jump over there. That's going to be totally fine. Do I have to refresh somebody's cooldowns? Do I care about... Like, there's somebody I really need. If I can wait 2 turns so I can get Smokescreen back... I'd ideally like to, you know, throw down my second line crawler and burn another smokescreen and then rewind him. Like, that'll be functional. So he's my ideal rewind target in about 2 turns. You're part of the lure, so you're all just going right there. And I've hopefully built enough space that we're fine. She's on the move. Went pretty far that turn. But yeah, the whole group is still unaware, right? We're not too worried about it. We've got a few turns, but obviously she's making progress. Talon's in a good spot. I'll have him wait. I want to get Empyrean to a little bit of better safety than this, so we'll spend 1 action point from her. I could lure all these guys over, but again, we already know you're running away, you're running toward me, and you're running toward me, and so I can just kind of set the trap as you get closer. So it's fine. You finally got to the lure point, and now you're going to do your random hunting. That's fine. Right, random is not often going to go toward us. And the AI only told those 2 people what's going on. Otherwise, he's got his own orders. So, yeah, this is going to be a pretty long episode. Obviously, we're already an hour in. I've taken a lot of time on these, but it's okay. Okay. Yeah, this corpse is gone, which is good. Have you spend 1 action point to make sure you're really well in cover. And then let's let you run toward me. You shouldn't see me unless something is weird. And now you are pretty easy to kill. And I think it's pretty easy to dispose of your corpse as well. So, disable till end of next turn. You aren't a huge concern, and we know where you're going. You're going to head toward us, but I can get into cover eventually. So, I'm going to start... Oh, right. Oh, this camera's back. I cannot hide your corpse, I don't think. I don't think it's realistic. You're going at 15, so I can hide from you by the time this actually becomes more of an issue, but I don't think I can hide this corpse. I can't drop that camera. There's no way. I think it's so unlikely. I don't have any stuns. Not that I'm going to use anyway. If I attack you, you have to die this turn, because I don't want to trigger intruder. Because if she actually spots hardcore intruders, the AI sends way more people at me. So, now the question is, do you have to die? Because you're probably still going that way on your turn, unless you're going to start hunting. But can I actually bypass you, realistically? Like, can I... Like, I can't deafen her. The Agent EX does have a talent. I don't have it learned, but Agent EX has a talent that actually deafens enemies to footsteps, which means we could all have run past her. And that would have actually been really nice for this, but... I don't see this really happening, so I think we have to go for the kill. Which means the corpse is going to get seen by the camera. I don't see a way around that, I think, realistically. I don't have stuns. I mean, I can... Actually, there's a chance if she dies to poison. Maybe if she dies to poison. She might drop in a way that the camera didn't see her. I think I'm willing to take that risk. So, it's my turn. No one else's. I'm going to save battery. We got a full hit. That's good. I'm going to run over to here. Yeah, you have been sent, but you're sending at 15, which I'm pretty sure I can wait out. I'm not worried here. If I crit, you're going to fall into vision range, but I think it's unlikely. Okay, you're definitely dying to poison now, if we want it. Just going to throw you into some cover here. Again, this is still down until the end of next turn, so I can have my squad walk past it. You're done. That should be reasonable cover here. That's funny that that got hit by the line crawler. Not that we're going to do anything with it, but it's kind of funny. Okay. So yeah, you're past the landmine now as well. As long as I don't forget to use a poison, you're going to die. Alright, here you go. It's a venom trap. You're definitely dying here. I hope you don't reveal to the camera. That would be great. The only other consideration is, can I remove your corpse cleanly? I mean, I could choose to hide behind this wall. The only consideration is, I mean, you're not going that far on your turn, right? Like, and let's see, wait, what'd you roll? Yeah, you rolled a 15, so... I think, you know, putting it at the bottom of the stairs here and then just dissolving the corpse next turn, I think we'll be fine. I don't think this camera turns back toward me. I guess maybe it could, and I'd be really sad if it did, but I guess I'll take... Well, I can hide behind the wall, right? The guy does not have to run very far forward, ultimately, right? He's not doing anything else. I think him hiding behind the wall is totally acceptable. And then I can just, again, dissolve next turn, and it's fine. Yeah, I think that's the play. You get spotted, is what it is. Right, this person should die. Double check, right? 75 health. There should be no other escalation this turn, so we should only get, like, the 3 ticks. Poison Cloud moves. This person dies. Yep, all they have is interference. Right? Oh! That's a camera. I forgot. That's going to turn on this turn. That's a mistake. Okay, this guy ran into Tox Cloud. They are suspicious now. But, right, she's just doing like 1 or 2 steps a turn, right? Until they are alert, they are not going to run fast. That is how they basically like make the AI of VIPs work, is they take their time unless they are confident there is danger. We're just lowering their health bars, which is fine with me. They're all hanging out over there by the lure. Looks like a corpse was discovered. Yeah. This person dies, they saw the corpse, which, you know, of course. This is able to end up next turn, which doesn't matter that much, but we want to make some forward progress, but the question is, through what means? Want to dissolve this body, want to kill this camera so that my Scourge can get out. Want to make progress this way, want to smokescreen next turn. All those things. I'm probably going to run up in Line Crawler. And then it's probably my Vanguard who's going to make the biggest run. That's down for 3 turns. We'll put you back. I think Vanguard can wait until this guy actually moves. Actually, I'll put her in a little bit safer of a spot. That should be fine. That should count as cover from like this movement, because I forget what these guys are doing. Right? We know you're running away, but you're running toward, and I don't have anticipation yet. I don't think I have look ahead either. Yeah, these are all down, so I can't predict you. I could lure. In fact, I could lure everyone like away. I kind of want to do that, right? Like this seems. I can wait until she goes, maybe. In fact, I will. She's going on 6. Everyone else is going to go on 5, and I can have Talon yield. So once these guys all move, I can have them all yield, or I can have them all lure to go over here, and then we can try to run past. Do I have Tox Cloud for that? Next turn I do. I'll also have Smokescreen next turn, so like I think I can make that happen. I can do some funny stuff. Okay, we should get rid of this corpse. Can I get there for 1? Maybe? Yep. Am I willing? Yeah, where am I willing to stand? Yeah, the problem is I don't know how far this person's going to go. I think I'm going to, like, yeah, run to, like, down here and just hide. Okay, well, the corpse is gone. This mine comes up at the start of next turn, so I make sure that I'm not standing on it. Ah, for action points. Do I want to wait on this? No, it doesn't matter, because they're going to go up to, like, 9, and they're still going to go after everyone else, so it's fine. Tactical Search now. Hide you in a corner. Again, be careful about this mine. We'll have to kill it on the way out. We can bypass this one no matter what, though. Let them go. You've been told by the AI. There you go. And then where are you headed? Yeah, you're headed away. And then, yeah, I just don't know what you're doing. And you're not even doing anything yet. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're not going to see me for long enough. And I think... Ooh, you might actually... Okay, right, so it's yield, and then I think it's actually big lure. I think it's actually big lure. So we're going to aim it as far away as we can. We've got to have her aim really far to the left. Okay, so now they're not looking at me, and I can make a lot of progress. Now the question I have is, can I kill you? Wow, that answer is like probably no. Do you have stun up? No, not till next turn. Okay, so we can like get up next to them, or I can burn a shock mine and just go. I'm really tempted to throw a shock mine down, burn the consumable, and just make progress because it's going to take me too long otherwise. Please, some of this can reach. Okay, good. I can find a spot. Okay, I'm going to have you shock mine this. You're going to start heading back, but I'm going to have time for that. It's going to be okay. You're going to walk here. You're going to jam kit the pressure sensor. I've got to make sure I don't end my turn on the prox mine. I don't want to run up there. I'll run to here. Actually, I want to run less and throw down a Venom Trap. That's clearly outside of range. Venom Trap will hit somebody. And I can Toxic Cloud next turn, which all seems very reasonable. But I really want to get that guy, and I'll try to bounce it. Actually, can I get it from here? No. Okay, we'll run up closer. Okay, so we're off the mine. Yep. Venom Trap. Oh, okay. There we go. That's just fine. Yeah, we know you're going to be heading back this way, but we can deal with you when it comes time for that. And so I can just book it. Atomic Stutter in like a turn or so is actually very reasonable. I'll easily pick him up next turn, right? That's not going to be a problem at all. No one's going to hear the footsteps. And this should bypass that mine, right? There's no declaration that a mine's going to hit me, so it's always a little of a clench, but yeah, it's fine. Again, the person's stunned for a while. We decided to burn a consumable stun to get that. And then I actually do want to send 2 people. Okay, that scares me. I mean, it's telling me that no one's going to spot me, but it does scare me. But I want to run up so that I can grab these loot boxes without wasting more time. And also I have like the ability to smoke screen some of our exits in case stuff gets weird. If she was higher level, I'd also have the ability to throw down Refract and block even more line of sight stuff, but that's not possible here. Alright, I think, yep, squad running this way is totally fine. Should not blow up the mine, the game told me it wouldn't. Okay. And so because of a stun and because of lore, we should be okay. There shouldn't be any special tally here. He got caught by the mine. Yep, nothing special. Okay. And yeah, they're just hunting around inside of the lure, which is totally okay. Toxic Cloud moves forward and caught people. They should not turn alert, though. That's not enough for this. Yep, you're investigating the lure. You're on the move. You're getting closer, so I gotta be a little bit cautious here, but we're okay for now. And I probably want to throw the Toxic Cloud toward her to slow her down. I mean, that seems the most appropriate thing to do. Gotta be careful about this mine location. For now, it's okay. This person's still stunned for turn 6 and turn 7. Actually, no, sorry. This is turn 5 and turn 6. The 2 is still counting down this turn. So on turn 7, she's going to wake up. Okay, so do I want to... I think I want to Toxic Cloud this direction. I think that's correct. I think him being towards the front with the team is fine. Right, if he's here, he's still not on this mine or anything. We know this guy's going to move, but it's okay. I think, yeah, we're going to Toxic Cloud this way. And it's mostly for the move speed debuff. We'll have it, you know, grab the edge of this guy. Might as well get some free damage. He's tanky after all. Unless you can yield. Okay, let's go let our Scourge out. I think technically efficient pathing is going this way. Yeah, it's going to cost me 4 AP to go there anyway. I'm pretty sure I can get it like this. And you're still stunned, so I can stun you on the way out, and it's fine. Who the hell are you? Yeah, so there we go. We got 10k. We got a level 2 common file. This is fine. It's not the sickest stuff, but it's fine. The 10k is the best thing there. Actually, the file might be better. Who are you? We're not going to talk about that. Let's get out. Thankfully, there's an exit very near to us. Also of note, there is a second exit, and it is through all the bad guys, which we're clearly not going to do. But it does exist, you know. Right. So I'm going to start running back. We have a brand new Scourge on our team. He can dissolve bodies as well if needed. I think for now, yielding, letting these guys take their turns is worthwhile. He's got like... I mean, he's got Biocoat, which is decent. We might have him go for some damage here. I mean, this guard does need to die, so... I don't mind starting the damage now. I think there's no real reason not to. What I could have done was simply run farther forward. Oh, that sucks that you missed, but oh well. And only shot once instead of twice. Still, though, I want my optional loot, considering my Cyber Knight is only that far up anyway. There we go, 25k. Some gold cubes. Yeah, this is much nicer, right? This is what I'm looking for with this. Bunch of files, some you know, really good money as well. And then might as well have them yield, let these guys actually take their turns, in case there's surprises in store for me. He sees a corpse that I believe is already seen. You're hunting around being useless. And they're just kind of guarding. They're not doing anything too special yet. Ooh, okay, yeah. You're heading right over there, which is what I thought. You did move some. You're not too special. I will need Jam Kit relatively soon. I think we should have her... Yeah, so I can have her... I mean, you're not doing anything special. Okay, so I want to be in spots where I can Jam Kit what I need to Jam Kit, which is going to be... If I want to actually, like, cut a bunch of corners, I want maybe all three of these mines down. So she's going to have 2 charges of Jam Kit, and Talon is going to have 1 charge of Line Crawler, which means as long as he can Line Crawler the Prox mine, she can just Jam Kit these 2, and we have a nice line of mines that are gone, so we can just run in a straight line. I don't have to like navigate around, which is efficient, right? It is better for us. So her standing there and then seeing like, yep, I'm going to spend 2 AP on this and then get to like here seems very reasonable. She'll be in a decent range for lure as well. She'll be in cover. This is a very decent spot to put her. We should be good on the way out here. Yeah, I think you're going to be totally fine on the way out here. Alright. So here's our primary Scourge. We probably are going to... Let's see. I kind of want to disorient one of them. Who's the most dangerous to me? Actually, I can't get behind cover unless I use all my action points, so... Well, I can get to there, but... Is it really worth disorienting you? He's still going to run towards lure, I'm pretty sure, so is there a really reason to do that? There's a reason to shoot him, right? He'd report me. I think it's just run to the wall, and... Like, yeah, is there a reason to disorient? I really don't think so. I think we just run to the wall. And then we know you're going to charge forward, and, ooh, you're in some level of eyesight. I see. Well, their initiative rolls are decent, so I'm thinking I want to throw a smoke screen down, and then I can get rewinded and throw another smoke screen down right afterwards. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to run over here. I'm going to choose to not care about pressure sensor because I just don't have a way around that one realistically. And I'm going to throw it all the way up there to block their line of sight up. So... Again, on this version of the game, smoke doesn't trigger its own alarm, but they're just not going to see us unless they choose to run all the way in, which I think is very, very unlikely. So we get some poison damage. She dies. 3 tally for an escalation, and the protocol is 1 tally. We're getting really tame escalation, which is nice. But yeah, we've managed to keep the guards all in the wrong spot. You are hunting. We are behind walls, thankfully. He puts his armor buff on again. I don't care. Executioner is still moving. Walking in a Tox Cloud. Gets pretty far. Okay. So, realistically, even though I'm the farthest person away, and it's going to be a bit of an ordeal to get out, I think it is... Right, you're still stunned for now, but you're done being stunned at the end of this turn. Right, well, double checking. You are still stunned. Okay, so it's going to take me several... So, here's the thing. It will take me several turns to get out. Because... Right, like, even if I ran a straight line, which I'm going to hit 2 mines in the way, so that's not going to happen. And even though I can attack Scourge next turn, on turn 7, I'm not getting all the way out on just 9 AP next turn. So it's going to be turn 10 where I get out. Which means I think it is reasonable... take a slightly slower route here. I'm going to rewind Talon. I'm going to... I think I have to re-atomic out of this guy. It means I'm not getting very far in this turn. Right? I'm like... Wow, I'd get to like here? I mean, what's your initiative roll? Wait, you're at 18 now. Okay, I'm gonna wait. What's your initiative roll next turn? That's the thing that actually matters. Okay, you're at 18 next turn. Yeah, it's actually pretty early. So I probably do need to do something to keep you from acting. Otherwise you're gonna rat on me and everyone's gonna know and it's gonna be a problem. And she is also really close to us, which is a concern. A very real concern. Still, though, might as well let the guards animate. Let them waste their time. Let us know what they're doing. I should still be in really good cover here, but... I don't think Empyrean ever got to take her turn, so I don't believe we ever had a way around some of this stuff. Okay, so... Double Line Crawler and the new Smoke is probably going to be the play here. Okay. I don't have to kill all these mines, as mentioned, but it feels like it's kind of free upside. Especially if we don't get any new escalation. Right, if we don't get new escalation, there's not going to be any kind of... it won't, like, rearm mines, but it does mean this guy has to die. It does mean he has to die. But it means that I can go Line Crawler, Jam Kit, get most of the squad to, like, around here, and then with Tacto Surge, get at least downstairs. I should have Lure up. Yes, I have Lure up. I have, again, 2 Jam Kits. I can throw a stun grenade if I need to. Line Crawler, you. Line Crawler, you. And then someone's going to hear footsteps. I don't have to care about that. I know what you're up to. I will need to stun you. And I can't throw smoke yet because we need to kill this guy. This guy's like way too in the way to not be outright killed. So you're going to have to delay. You need to lure these idiots to get them going somewhere else. So you guys need to run back over here, okay? Please go back the way you came. Please let me buy some more time. Thank you very much. I could wait on jam kitting this because why not? And then, yeah, no one else really has actions here, so like I don't see why I can't just go for shots. This seems completely reasonable. You hear me? Shot 1. Shot 2. Keep in mind, if I get him down to 75, he's dead. Okay, so now you get to go. And yeah, the tough thing is most of the squad out here can't get very far. I mean, I could do something like this. I think 1 AP for the shot is acceptable. And you rolled an 18, so I do have to re-up the stun. I do have to re-up that stun. This shot is acceptable. It's not guaranteed to hit, but it might. Good. You at 75 yet? You're at 85, so not yet. And again, double checking, you are taking 75 damage from Tox Cloud. Okay, again, I need to re-up the stun. There's like no way. Please stop trying. And yeah, sadly, I am not getting very far, but... And also the smoke's going to time out. The smoke's going to time out, but I'm going to be in solid cover. I'm not going to be in the proximity mine stun ring, or damage ring, or trigger ring, or whatever. I can be extra cautious by look-aheading these guys, which will lower their initiative by 2 and give me more information on what they're doing, which is going there, clearly. You need to still die. So I'm going to shoot you. Guaranteed glance, which means you're, yeah, definitely guaranteed to die. Yep, I will even crit you. I don't have Dissolve, but neither have to look at the corpses. No reason to burn Venom Trap. And I think he's allowed to run down. Do I have a reason not to run down here? I think he can help control this space in case we need it for something. Because they're going to start marching forward, probably. This guy's going to make his way up to, like, here or something. I think him being down there is completely reasonable. I don't think I have a downside to this. We're not getting... I'm not sure what the extra +1 tally is. I'm not sure... I don't know even how we'd get 5 tally in a turn. Like, we're getting 4 passively. I don't know where the other 1 is coming from. I don't think we triggered a pressure sensor, did we? Not as far as I can tell. I don't know. Oh, someone spawned on it, so we did get a pressure anomaly. Shoot, that means we are going to get an escalation of, hey, investigate this pressure anomaly. That could be scary if initiative is bad. There is a chance we get really screwed. I didn't think about... Or did I walk off this early or something? I don't think so. Maybe I just spawned on it. That's all it was. Either way, whatever. So one thing I could do is, like, run out in the open and throw down, like, early smoke and just be like, I'm blocking this, but I think we'll start behind cover and I'll just look for, like, a decent smoke spot. I think it's going to be reasonable, kind of no matter what. I'll play it by ear. So I believe it's going to be Quantum Interference 4, and then there is a... okay, maybe not. Okay, Omni, Shock Trap. Okay, Omni's been sent to intercept. Sure, okay. Yep, so you're going to where Lure is. That's what I want. Yep, you're just hunting randomly. You're hunting randomly. You were sent to intercept. Probably the pressure sensor, which means you're going to head either this way or that way. Okay, it is tactical surge time. You should still be stunned for several turns. 2, in fact. And you know, I maybe could... Nah, I mean, I'm a little bit more than 2 AP away, I think. But I don't see a reason to have to care about any of this stuff. I'm just going to book it. He's the one who's most in danger, and he can just make it out. Disabled. 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 Yeah, I think it's just... We just run. That seems just fine. I will have you... I mean, at this point, I might as well throw smoke somewhere kind of weird. Let's see, who's going when? Gerard isn't going for a while, which is a little scary. But, like, I don't... Can't we even cut him off? You're stunned. You're far. You're far. I guess you could be a little bit scary, but you're going there with Lure. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna have to care. Let's go somewhere in the middle and just throw it on smoke. Yeah, you're gonna start there. Smoke, I don't know, this spot, and then just keep going. If I need smoke for some other thing next turn, I'm gonna be really sad, but it should be fine. Yeah, they're getting closer. Are you really going back there next turn? I don't think that's true. We'll see, though. Okay, well, you are clearly onto the exit. Oh, you might be seen. Yeah, that's... Ooh, and you have an 18. Well, these guys are ahead. Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing where it's like, oh, you know, I wish I had smoke screen for that, but I have no way around this, so... Okay, it's not a full intruder spotted alert status thing, but... Yeah. And that's why I was like, you know, I really should, and then I just didn't. He might get a full reveal on this one. Thankfully, these guys are going early enough in initiative that I can do an initiative buff and, like, be fine. At least probably. But yeah, I should have smoke screen somewhere. I even called out this guy was going to be in somewhere weird. So all he gets is, like, spotted something moving. He doesn't see us for long enough to, like, get firm contact and, like, turn alert. But people are going to... It is going to trigger some security escalation. And it's going to... We're going to get escalation anyway, right? We are already at 6 plus 4 is 10. I want to poison you. For being such a jerk. There we go. See you, nerd. Yeah, so he saw stuff, so he's going to walk toward me. Thankfully, again, all of us rolled higher on initiative, so... I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. Everyone else is going earlier than everyone who, like, matters on their team. Okay, we should have made it. Executioner takes some damage. Escalation is... The only option is rebooting devices. Okay. So they're sending the Whistler to intercept, which actually makes sense. Which is, by the way, that's you. You're pretty far, though, so I'm not too worried, but... Technically, I mean, I don't see how that would, like, trigger any meaningful escalation, but yeah. Nothing else to use. You're out. You're being sent. No? Okay. I guess you're not being sent. That's fine. Let's see. Who's going before my Cyber Knight? No one who matters. And you are still stunned for exactly this turn. Yep. All right. We're out. We kept them busy. We lured them around. An hour and a half later, we have finally completed our... Wait, you're not stunned? Hang on. Excuse me? Okay, that is a bug. Yeah, that's a... No, thank you. That's not a good thing. That is a bug. That is a bug report for sure. All right. Hey, we got out. We didn't get shot. I did get shot at because I misplayed and didn't put my character in smoke, which I had the control, I had the ability to do. Obviously, I only had the ability to do that because I got a little bit lucky on initiative rules, but it was a mistake. That thing was not cover. Live and learn, I suppose. So, who sent you? I think you know who it is. My father. So what's cool is you have the option of choosing how he feels about the situations. He's going to be, potentially joining our team anyway. So he can be really angry. He can feel neutral. But I always choose the very happy one. We are never going to talk again. But you get paid pretty well, which is nice. Clara Brauk. And she's a shareholder of Warner Braun. So we can get him out. We can send him to Atlanta, Phoenix, San Francisco. Or, we could try to hire a Scourge. Of course, they might try to kill him again. And I'm sure there'll be, at some point they'll add a further mission. For now, there's no follow-up mission yet. But yeah, we get paid pretty well. We get some pretty solid XP. Sadly, no one's in sim train here because we don't have enough people to man everything. But we got a really good set of downloads, which is actually quite nice. Or blueprints, I should say. The this blueprint's gonna be really important. This is a very good pistol. Since we can't use any heavy weapons, it's a pretty big deal overall. Okay, so. Our next mission isn't due for 7 days and change, which is enough for us to put someone in the trainer, but not enough to detox somebody we'd really care about. The payment is really nice. We have, of course, all our tasks are busy. Now, I do want to hire him, probably. We're going to get out of the detox, going to get out of this legwork. I guess we'll wait, right? We'll wait to hire him for when we know it's going to matter. But we do have a file looting available here, which will be pretty nice. Should be relatively quick. Should be a quicker episode overall. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and sort of progress forward on our timing needs. We want to get someone in Milsec on our payroll. Someone from Bravestar. Having a good friend would be nice. Need a sector commander or, you know, someone pretty high up. Now, only she can run it, and right now she's busy. But for now, I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to delay this mission. Because this mission ends up being relatively hard, and I want to have upgraded gear by the time we actually take that mission. So we're putting off the chat for 3 months, basically. Basically, once I've completed all the other story missions in the game, I will go ahead and pick that one back up. But for now, no. Worth noting that my barracks is just about exactly full. I would probably want to upgrade it again to get more character space, since I know there are some more pending characters, and I do actually want a second hacker, and I can't get one just yet. So that'll be in the cards for me at some point. Other consideration is, yeah, I would need to get my module level 3. One thing there's a content you can get here from this, which lets you run 5 people on aggro missions, on like battle strikes and sieges. But I haven't unlocked that yet, of course. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is basically getting these missions spawned, getting the legwork and the detoxing done, and basically setting ourselves up for this mission. We have another captain's mission ready to go. That'll be nice. We're going to hire our Scourge when we know how busy our benches are going to be. All good stuff there. Anyway, for now, you finish detoxing. That's great. Again, this mission is due in 6 days, so whoever's going in the detox needs to be not important enough, which just might be her. We can just send her to the detox and say, hey, have fun. He's at 40 stress, which is fine. Yeah, she gained a ton of XP for that mission, by the way. She was level 2, I think, before, and now she's level 5. Or maybe she was 3, but either way, she gained like 2 levels. What am I looking for? What am I trying to grab? Because I want to go on detox now. I do want to hire him, by the way. I want to hire him, and I probably want to get him some understudy XP. So I think, yeah, we'll send our Vanguard to detox. It'll be fine. Waiting for a legwork to get done. Don't think we'll have the token. Maybe we might have token in time. We've got a mission offered to us. It is a Q gap spike. It's D Street. And that is going to be on... This is a fairly complex map. If we get a bunch of kills, we'll get some extra money, which probably worth it, to be honest. Seems like a decent payday overall. Not much to say, except that, you know, we'll take the 60k, which would have been 80k. Or 75k? 75k before difficulty settings. Yeah, for now, though, the goal is to run all the missions as grouped together as possible to get the second SimStream trainer bench, as well as the 80% XP instead of 75, and also just keep the detox going. One thing I could do, by the way, I have a little bit of downtime, is I could go in for cyber surgery. But I think I'm going to wait until this is done, assuming I can get it to be successful. I also want to see if we can get one more legwork on our docket to see if we can use an underworld token for that. So trainer is upgraded-ish. Let's go build the bench. So we can train 2 people at once. It takes 4 days, right? And that's going to be done right before this is ready, which is good. That's what I want. So 3 tasks still busy. I do want to upgrade my barracks again relatively soon. This is due in 1 day, and I want, you know, the guaranteed hit on it. I do want kind of this one guaranteed as well. So considering that no one else is offering me a legwork, go ahead and burn the underworld hub token. So now it is 100% for you, and I guess sadly only 93 here, but you know, we should be fine. Obviously these missions both have optional matrix hosts, so I want to bring my hacker on them, right? Not only the money, but I want the loot. Okay, this room's been cleaned up. Let's start putting in for either field ops or hacking station. I'm not sure which one I'd rather have. The fact that I might be a little bit... So, actually, we can do some math real quick. Nanofab requires 8, and I've got room for 10, which means if I want to be able to build Nanofab without having to build more, upgrade my thing, we should take the hacking station because it requires less of that. So we'll do it that way. That's the reason we're doing it that way. Okay, that seems reasonable. Again, my tasks are busy. We'll take our legwork. You did it. Good job, buddy. 2 favors, some influence. 93%. Please don't fail. I'd really, really like if you didn't fail. That would be great for me. Okay, we can build our hacking station. We have no file sets to print until we can upgrade the cold storage to for 300k to do 4 files in a set. We can't print this, and this won't actually print for enough money to pay for the upgrade, so I'm going to hold off on this because it's literally EV negative until I have something else that would require more stuff there. We can at least sell these, though. These are tagged as things that can't turn into file sets. We can look at some blueprints to sell real quick, so I'm pretty sure I have a decent number of them. Look for the bad ones. Actually, no one's going to buy these. Okay. What about armors? Yep, sell that for 17k. I do... Like, part of me really wants to greed this and hold on to these. I can't sell this anyway. Like, no one's going to buy level 4 stuff. So what this lets me do is build a item with plus 0.4 action points, which right now we actually can't do anything with yet. We actually don't have the ability to get 0.6 action points elsewhere, and so we can't get a full AP. But as soon as that gets added, I mean, building 2 armors that give, you know, functionally plus 1 action point, I don't know. To me, that's too cool not to try to hold on to. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to upgrade my Wire Ghost. This is going to put her at 70. And then this will put her at 80, so that now she can be, she can limit break. That'll be nice. Resi's able to sell for money. Okay, that's good. We got to clean out all that stuff pretty well. Got a good amount of money, which will let us afford the next set of upgrades. Yeah, gonna go ahead and try to complete the detox and the legwork. Okay. Our corporate VP contact is gonna get a really crappy, you know, 1 month long buff. I don't really care. Please don't fail. Thank you. Good. Unlucky for them, lucky for us. Okay, we have a 20% discount on the upgrade. If we want to chat to her, we have 60 days. So what's cool is, like, we can delay it, right? Basically buy like 2 months of time. Run the legwork, buy another 2 months of time, and then when it's time, we can drop 400k on getting an upgraded clinic. This will allow her to, this will make her generate favors for us every month, which is nice if we need favors from a doctor contact, which at some point they said they're going to add the ability to trade in favors for like cash, as in not cash itself, but like if they have a service, you can say like, hey, you owe me a favor, drop the price, which would then give us access to, yeah, we dropped 400k on her, but we can eventually pay that back in cheaper cyber surgeries. We can slowly augment our squad. That's like a much more late game kind of thing, but it's nice that, like, you know, by doing kind of normal delays, we're going to be like power level 4 or maybe even 5 by the time we really have to pay this money, which at that point, we're just going to have the money for. Keep in mind that these missions themselves already pay us, you know, close to 300k themselves. And so that's not even that bad. And again, it'll eventually pay itself off, right? So that's going to be pretty reasonable. Still busy on tasks. We have another mission coming up. This is a story mission called Truck Job. This is a fun one. I really enjoy it. It's the other one where lore plus Tox Cloud can do a lot for you, but this ends up being a pretty fun mission overall. And I'm looking forward to that one when we have the ability to do it. And otherwise, the rest of this video is still going to be getting ready to run this. It's going to be letting this detox be done, and then figuring out who's going to sit in the sim trainer, who's going to sit in the detox, and how we're going to get this mission ready to go. And understanding that we're going to eventually build a nanofab and be cool about that as well. So you're done detoxing. Let's let the SimStream Trainer Bench be done. SimStream Trainer Bench is done. Okay, so here's the next mission, right? Obviously, we can't do anything else until it's ready. Our Sim Trainer is going to take forever to fully upgrade, and honestly, 5% XP at 750k, no thank you, we're not going to do that. Our Sim Detox, not an unreasonable upgrade to be clear. Lowering the duration from 7 days to 6 and bumping the stress removal by 15% is it's actually really, really nice. Obviously, it's going to be a 309k price tag, which is expensive, but this is a really good way to remove stress. This ends up being like 80% better as a building because 1.5x here and, you know, 1.15 or something here is pretty good. But again, trying to hold our money for building out this guy. I kind of need the money. Okay, here's the weird thing, right? So this isn't due for 2 days. And when it's done, what we're going to have is this mission done and probably this mission done back to back. And and then probably also grabbing this mission, running it as well. So we're probably going to be like up 600k by the time we're even building the nanofab, which means I can drop 300k and it's not going to be a problem. I can just do that and it's going to be like correct, which means I probably want to upgrade the detox, and that'll be like about right. By the time this building's actually done, we'll have another set of missions ready to go, but we should be like getting ready for the nanoscrubber and probably upgrading the detox. I think that's going to be correct here. So I also want to upgrade the barracks at some point. Thankfully, it's only going to cost me 5 days. I've already got the other stuff like ready to go. So I think the goal here is actually get the detox ready to go to 3. Then I'll eventually dig this out for a field ops center. That will be, once this is done, we'll start going towards field ops. Before that's even done, we'll have to upgrade the nano scrubber. Again, we're building the nanofab here. Once it's upgraded, we'll have, you know, we can easily do the rest of these like bottom row upgrades. It'll be fine. Okay, so now, right, let's do the quick calculation on who needs to do what. Obviously, you're going to buy the Matrix Snoop. That's silly. It's just the best thing we could possibly ever do. Prep formers to deploy. Obviously, our hacker's going. Here's the core squad. And the thing is, we have 2 people who can happily sit in the sim trainer or the sim detox, right? Obviously, he's going. This is the core squad. We know it's the core squad. But the other consideration here is that we've got an open detox bench and 2 open trainer benches, which means we should hire our Scourge. So we're going to go hire a secondary Scourge and say, hey, buddy, you know what? You've been keeping me around. What's the plan? Do you know who we are? What I am? You're a Cyberknight. Legends are real. Cyberknights are real. Yes. We understand each other. Such a job offer? Sure, yeah. Good to know you'd bite. If we can't decide now, we can go to the roster and recruit and wait. But honestly, welcome to the team. We already know we want him. What's up, buddy? You won't regret it. Okay, so welcome to the squad. Now, as always, when you get somebody new, instantly re-spec them. Now, I've already got somebody who's really spamming all the poison. Now, of course, again, we know he can't shotgun, right? We know we're blocking that out. But I guess just to have a wider breadth of experiences, I'm probably going to go a different route here. And instead of going all the way up to Tox Cloud, I'm going to go Dissolve, Disorient. I think Biomimic just isn't that worth it. I think Detonation's actually really hard to get great use out of. It's not horrible. I think when you get the range to 20 and the radius to 5, it's okay. But it doesn't do that much damage, right? Like, I can detonate a corpse, and you know, every 4 turns, 2 charges. Like, I can constantly detonate corpses, right? That's fine. Now it's worth noting that this is like Overwatch in that it will end their turn when they trigger it. Now the difficulty is if they're already in the radius and it blows up, it doesn't work like Overwatch. It just deals some damage, which means they do need to be able to run into the corpse for it to matter. That can occasionally be something that, you know, like that could be relevant, right? But 5-meter radius is actually quite wide, right? 10-meter diameter is like, it's gonna block a hallway. And it will hit 1 person and it will end their turn. And just doing this is like, oh yeah, 20-meter range, right? Like, that's pretty easy to get on somebody. That's like outside of vision range of a guard, for example. This will trigger, no problem. And then I get like, you know, if we consider like guards that matter have 75 DR, it's gonna do 75 damage. Do I care about 75 damage? Meh. I mean, on a basic guard, it's more than that, but like, all right, I basically, you know, did a 1-turn stun on an aggro guard who's trying to kill me. Okay. I can bump this guard by this damage by 35% or so, which means I'm still doing 75 damage. I'm doing 100 real damage. Do I care about 100 health off of a guard? Not really. This does it. This does it. This does it. Right? Like, I have better ways of doing 100 damage, and they can all be proactive. So do I care about detonation's damage? No, not at all. Do I care about it stunning? Occasionally. The other one that actually matters and is, I think, actually a pretty good talent is Brainworm. Brainworm's pretty cool. It doesn't count as stunning. They will still rat on you. It turns them alert right away, in fact. But you can't brainworm droids, but you can still brainworm, you know, high-end humans and make them really, really strong. They will attack the other guards. They will not attack me. And initially, it will just last until the end of next turn. As long as I win initiative, I get them on 2 turns. If I bump it, I get them on 3 turns. I drop the cooldown to 4, and I can get 2 charges. I can pretty much chain brainworm people, and I make it free, and I can make the radius 25. That's really good, right? I am basically guaranteed to be like, ah, crap, I screwed up. I can't stop escalation, but at least you're not going to shoot me. That's really good. It's really good. Now, again, it's going to shoot other guards, and because they get shot, they're going to, I believe they turn alert. I forget if guards who get shot by other guards turn alert, or if they stay suspicious. Obviously, they're going to shoot their guns, which is going to create a lot of security tally. Like, this is kind of like a last resort thing, where it's like, the guy who's Brainware is going to tell on me, and because I'm going to shoot people, we're going to get even more tally from gunfire. Like, it will cascade into being very, very loud, but for a battle mission, it's, you know, plus 2 people basically, right? It's pretty nice. They might even shred. Of course, Resolve was the primary thing for being stealthy. I'll probably do still some of this, but the primary stuff's going to be Dissolve here. I don't know. I'm stopping here. Again, we'll do the actual training when it's time, but he's not going any missions just yet. Neither are you, so yeah. Your stress is at 40, it's not horrible. So we should basically, let's put the best people on the training bench, right? Who do I most need if we're going for a combat mission, right? If we're going combat, right, we're going to drop the Agent EX, we're going to drop the Hacker. We're going to have our Cyber Knight, we're going to have our Scourge, we've got a lot of poisons. And we're going to want the Gunslinger and the Soldier, probably. Right, those are my best actual combatants. Those are the guys we need to make sure are strong enough to be useful. This guy's already, like, damage spec'd enough that I don't need more here. But it does mean that, again, I want my Gunslinger to gain XP. He is still not run a real mission, by the way. He's level 5. And I want my Soldier to finally start getting XP as well. Send the Trainer. You guys need to start getting better. I've got, I guess, only one open detox bench, which now, right, we know, I mean, I could detox you, but why? These 4 are going in the mission. You're in detox, you're in trainer, you're going to detox. I have a use for the second bench, look at that. So we're going to get a pretty solid 80% XP throughput. Not bad at all. This room is done for a while. Getting the third bench, by the way, requires, I think it's level 6 of the trainer. It's really expensive. We're not going to do that for a very, very long time. But hey, 2x 80% is really good. And again, as my time gets ready, as we complete missions, we're going to get more done here. So we'll have this mission ready to go in 2 days. Well, this one's ready to go in 2 days. Worth noting that when you hit power level 3.54, so we got a little bit to go, enemies will now be power level 9. So I want to grab this mission before I'm power level 3.54, which shouldn't be a problem. I think these missions each were going to give me like less than 0.1 PL, so I can easily just run both these and then grab this. It's not a big concern. So with that said, I think we are pretty much ready to rock. It kind of sucks that my cyber deck is damaged here. I haven't had a lot of downtime to repair it. That's kind of unfortunate, but we've got Matrix Snoop, we've got our Merc ready to deploy. Of course, I've got to get him in actual gear, so let's obviously fix that. We can unequip you, because of course we can, but all this stuff we can get rid of at some other point in time. But what we need to do is actually get my Hacker ready. Oh, looks like I need to actually move the consumables as well. Okay, fine. You're going to be using a revolver. You're not going to be a pistol guy. Let's get the mod back on that so I can use it on my Agent EX. Obviously, he needs armor. And then, again, we're going to give you a shock mine and a concussion. No, a smoke grenade. Where's the smoke grenade? It's alphabetical. What am I doing? I don't know. Let's put the grip on. Here's my 4. Oh yeah, we have some XP to use as well. I forgot about that one, so we can go ahead and go to the training bench. And yeah, I have been really dragging my heels on getting the stuff here. I don't really want to go 1 point in downer. It's not bad, right? 10 initiative or 2 initiative, 10 evasion is not bad on crit. It's definitely quite good. I think capping out downer is quite nice. But I've really been dragging my heels on Atomic Stutter, and I really need to get this one going. So range then duration is just clearly going to be the start. Range just opens up so many opportunities. Duration is just really, really helpful overall. And then for our Scourge, we've got room to train him as well. I think we can keep bumping Dissolve here. I think Action Point and Radius are both worth it. I might just keep capping out Dissolve. I don't need, like, I don't know, -1 Action Point on Venom Trap. I don't care. Plus, duration of Venom Trap is honestly really low value as far as I can tell. I mean, it's not bad, but I just not going to need it that much. And then I just haven't needed the Radius and Tox Cloud. And I really haven't needed the recharge either. Just these 2 points have been enough, and I felt really good about it. You can invest in Biocode. It's just still more situational than other options. Again, can't Nervotox. I could go to Brainworm. It is nice. I've actually started pathing to it, is the funny thing. But I think I actually want to keep bumping Dissolve first. I know I've, like, again, started pathing, and I could have had the Radius increase already. But I don't have a spare token, I don't think. Do I? Actually, if I have a spare token, I'll do it. I have 1 token. I'm going to save it in case I need it for something really weird. I think having 1 token on hand for emergencies is worthwhile. So I will go to your Merc profile and just be like, yeah, sorry, I should have had a Radius already, but we're going to drop the AP cost. Okay, and finally, we have done enough here, a full 2 hours in the recording. This will be our squad for our Loot 3 files. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.